Hey guys, it's Michelle. How you doing? I know, long time no see, no hear, no nothing. I'm so sorry. Wow. It's probably been 3 months. Um, so I thought I'd pop on here and let you know what's new. How's it going? In a nutshell, I'm either here or I'm way down here. My life is nothing short of chaos. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. It's pretty much just chaos. So I'm not going to go into. I could turn this into a 2-hour video, seriously, with all the crap that we're dealing with right now. But I won't. Instead, we're going to keep this lighthearted as much as possible. I'm going to eat while I'm talking to you, so excuse me, because of course, as usual, I've got things to do, and I'm always, not running behind, but when you're on a schedule, it's hard to find time to sit around and talk to people, and that's usually me, because life in the woods, in a log home, is nothing short of freaking exhausting. Those of you who think this is such a beautiful, gorgeous way of life, rethink it. Living in the woods. We won't even talk about the house. We'll just talk about the idea of living in the woods. It's constant work. Just constant. You can't just hop on a mower and mow. The yard is full of rocks and roots and sticks, and my husband spends pretty much from the time he gets up to go to work in the morning till the time he goes to bed doing nothing but working. It's constant leaves. Even this time of year, you have leaves coming down. You have spouts that have to be cleaned out constantly. If you want to live in the woods, you better like to work outside, because the woods will overtake you. If you don't take care of them and keep the woods pushed back from your property, the woods are going to grow right up on top of you, and you don't want that. Trust me. Give me 1 second. I guess I can talk while I'm out of view of the camera. But anyway, someday I'll take the camera out and show you outside everything that we have been doing. But again, I'm not going to do that today. Let me put this away. And then the log home itself is just constant work, constant dust. You better have money if you want a log home as well, because log homes in the woods, you need a constant exterminator service because you have the fear of termites all the time. Just so much that goes along with this type of living, and we don't like it. We never wanted it, but here we are. On a positive note, because Mike and I do nothing but work, I'm the strongest I've ever been in my life. I'll give you a full body shot because my body has significantly changed. And not just from work around here. I did 3 months with a personal trainer, 2 days a week, to get this shoulder back into full use again. I just hit my year mark a week ago. So I'm finally able to use it fully. Does it bother me? Yeah. When I'm in the gym, I'm still not as strong lifting on this side as opposed to this side, but that's going to come in time. It's never going to be 100% because I have screws holding it together. So those 6 screws in there, they squeak, they grind. Certain things that I do outside, like we've been splitting wood and pushing logs around, and I'm really when I exert a lot of pressure, you can hear them grinding in the bone, and it's something I'll deal with the rest of my life. But it's put me into, like I said, the best shape of my life. So I did the personal trainer thing 2 days a week for 3 months, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Mondays and Wednesdays I was always in the gym on my own, and some Fridays. So I'm done with the personal trainer, but I'm still in the gym 4 days a week on my own. Is it making a difference? Oh, hell yeah. I have not lost a lot of weight if you look at the scale, but I've lost a lot of inches. Sorry, I have to eat. I'm hungry and I'm on my way to the gym now. So the inches have been from all over, everywhere from the shoulders down through the calves, and I dropped a couple clothing sizes. The scale hasn't moved a lot just because I'm building muscle. So here's my full body shot. Now, again, forgive me, I'm in gym clothes right now, so I'm not dressed the greatest, but this is what I look like now. I still have a ways to go, but I'm getting stronger and I'm losing a lot of fat and building a lot of muscle, which, yeah, needed to be done. Needed to be done. I'm off one of my meds. I was taking a total of 5 medications. 1 cholesterol, my metformin, which is for my insulin resistance, and then 3 blood pressures. I got rid of one of the blood pressure pills. My blood pressure, I've had blood tests done in April, had them done again in June. Since I've been going to the gym and I changed my way of eating, my cholesterol dropped 40 some points. My blood pressure is perfect. Now they're going to take me off the meds. Not quite yet. We're just going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to get blood work done again in October. And if it comes down even more, then I'm going to be able to drop those meds as well. Cannot wait. The metformin for the insulin resistance, I'll probably never be able to go off of, just because that's something that you can't fix with diet and exercise. It has to be controlled. It'll never go away. It's a hormone thing. So, I'm pleased. Very pleased. Now, bad news. I shouldn't do this while I'm eating. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I had a hysterectomy when I was 35. I'm getting ready to turn 50. When they took the parts out 15 years ago, they left my ovaries because of my age. Knowing full well that my family has ovarian cancer, and at that time I had PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and my ovaries were full of cysts. But they left them. Again, they said it was more important to let the ovaries in there just because of the whole hormonal issues that women have to deal with. 2016, I ended up having to have the ovaries taken out in a very quick surgery because I had masses on them, malignant masses that were that large you couldn't see the ovaries anymore. They were huge. I was hoping they weighed 50 pounds, but they didn't. But had them taken out. When they took the left one out, the surgeon discovered that my left ovary was growing on my bladder. It was physically attached. He couldn't get all of it without puncturing my bladder. So he shaved it as close to the bladder as he could get it, hoping that he got all of the blood supply. I was told later that blood supply for an ovary comes from above, so he severed that blood supply, but there were still remnants of that ovary growing on the bladder that had to be left there. He said as long as he cut off all the blood supply, I should be fine, because guess what? Ovaries can regenerate just like a liver. So my ovaries can grow back, at least that one, because there were some cells left there. Obviously there was tissue left there. So now, fast forward to this year. Mike and I were at the beach in March, away out of town at the beach, and I started getting pain that would have been right in the area of the ovary. Like it was cramping, like period cramps. But it was like period cramps, meaning in that area, but the pain was like labor pain. It doubled me over. I couldn't walk. I couldn't sit. We were real close to going to the ER. And the weird thing was it kept coming every couple minutes. It was like contractions. So as soon as we got home, I called the doctor. Sure enough, that left ovary is having a high old time in there. It's growing back. Obviously still part of my bladder. And now it's growing into the vaginal wall, which is where it's getting its blood supply from. So it's growing pretty rapidly. I had hormone tests done. It is not a functioning ovary, meaning all my hormone levels indicate that I am post-menopausal. So at age 49, I am completely through menopause. Again, that was because I had all the issues so early in life. I got shoved into an early menopause, which is the only reason I am completely post-menopausal at my age. So I feel for all you women that still have to deal with this well into your 50s and 60s because it was horrible. So anyway, it's a non-functioning ovary. I'm post-menopausal, but because I've already had malignant cells on it already, they're not taking a chance, they want it out. So, plus it causes me pain periodically. Lasts for a day or two, and then it goes away. So I got referred to someone who specializes in this. It's called ovarian remnant syndrome. That's what I have. So they hooked me up with a different surgeon who, again, specializes in this. I'm in the middle of a 2-month waiting period just to get in to have surgery. So my surgery is scheduled for August 30th. He's going to remove the ovary. He's going to have to take away part of the vaginal wall, which, again, no big deal. When I was 19, I had a fibroid the size of a grapefruit growing into the right side of my vaginal wall. I lost part of it then. I said, maybe it'll just even up with the right side now if you take part of the left side. The unfortunate thing is, to get it all, he's probably going to cut my bladder, which is not going to be fun. I'll be on a catheter for probably 2 weeks, he said, while the bladder heals. But he assures me I should be fine after that. I don't want to keep going through this every couple of years. So, another reason I'm in the gym, pushing myself, trying to get my stomach flattened. I'm going to be swelled after this. And I need to strengthen that area so that I can heal a little quicker and better. So that's where I'm at right now. So, working our butts off around here, trying to get this property back into shape because it was left go for so long. Trying to get better physically. And missing our children to death. And other than that, I try to find some time to enjoy myself and try to get Mike out of the house every once in a while. So today, after I'm done at the gym, I'm heading down to my friend Stacy's house. She has an in-ground pool. And we're going to swim the rest of the day and drink wine. Eating. How am I eating? What am I doing? If you watched me a few months ago, you saw I did a vegan challenge. And when I come off the vegan challenge of 2 weeks, I said I wasn't going vegan. That's still that way. I'm not vegan. But I don't eat any meat with the exception of fish and seafood. I'm going to take you down out of the cupboard now because you're sitting in the cupboard. So nothing but fish and seafood as far as meat goes. I try to limit my dairy as much as I can. And obviously I try not to eat a lot of junk food. When you're not eating meat, you do have to have something to replace the meat with. So, like sorry, battery died. I had to come up here and find another battery. What was I saying? Oh, yes. I was eating like no carbs and living off of protein and vegetables. And that worked for a while, but it only allowed me to lose so much weight and then it kind of stopped. When I did the vegan challenge, I noticed how much different I felt getting rid of the animal products. The animal products were like seriously weighing me down. We have a contractor coming. Hold on, I have to take it back to you. See what my life is like. Lots of interruptions. Okay. Okay, back again. I'm so sorry. So anyway, I was talking about what I'm eating. So again, the only meat is fish and seafood. I do eat potatoes periodically. I eat a lot of vegetables, lots of salads, lots of cooked vegetables. I limit my sugar, but I still consume desserts on occasion. You know, obviously I'm eating granola that's going to have usually honey or something in it, or agave in it to sweeten it. And, so I'm not low carb or no carb, but I watch the quality of my carbs. I'm not eating like a lot of white sugar and stuff. I've started drinking a lot more water and a lot less iced tea because I was a huge iced tea drinker. Oh my goodness, huge. So I have cut that out. Not completely. I still have a glass of iced tea every once in a while, a couple times a week. But I do drink a lot more water, and crap, I forgot my water and I'm on my way to the gym. I guess I'll be hitting the water fountain there. See what happens. I try to film and I forget everything I need to do. I still drink wine. I still drink alcohol. Again, not a lot. I don't drink liquor, but maybe once a month. I am a wine drinker, but maybe once a week. So that's what the diet looks like. But I think the biggest reason I am changing my body shape and size is just due to all of the constant activity. I don't sit. When I sit, it's for short periods. I'm active. That property keeps me going physically. Up and down that hill just to the car is, you know, a workout, and then down to the bottom to the mailbox and the garbage, and it's a lot of work. Living in the woods on 3 acres with a log home is a lot of work, and it gets you in shape physically. Mike will tell you he's in the best shape he's been in his whole life. Even when he was into bodybuilding, yeah, he had a lot of muscle mass. He was huge. He was awesome. Oh, he was so gorgeous. He lost all that mass over the years, but when he was lifting heavy, he didn't do any cardio, so he wasn't in shape. You know what I mean? He had big muscles, but he wasn't in shape. Now it's a lot of cardio because he's doing a lot of digging and taking a digging iron and digging rocks out of the ground to try to make the mowing easier, and building a rock wall to keep the woods back. And he's in great shape. So for 52, he's doing great. I'm pushing 50 and I'm probably in the best shape of my life right now. I still have a long way to go physically. I need to drop some more sizes, get rid of my midsection. The rest of me I'm not too concerned with. I do need to get rid of my bat wings, which they are getting smaller. So I do a lot of tricep exercises in the gym. But just whittling down my stomach is a big goal for me right now. And obviously the sweeties and the carbs are going to keep it on my midsection. So again, I'm not low carb, no carb, but I try to eat the healthier carbs. So no white rice, no white bread. It's brown rice. It's like the bread I was eating while I was yapping with you was a 16 grain artisan bread that's baked daily at the grocery store that I shop at. So it doesn't have preservatives in it, which is why I got to keep it in the refrigerator. Otherwise it's going to be rock hard. And then the spread that I put on it is a 100% fruit spread, no high fructose corn syrup, organic, made with cane sugar for the sweetener. So anything to avoid the high fructose corn syrup, because that is one ingredient that I will not allow to cross my lips. Watch the documentaries on that stuff. It is horrible. It has the same effect on your brain as cocaine. It's just so addicting, so addicting. And that's why America is now probably the most obese nation in the world. So I'm going to shut my mouth and go to the gym, and I will check back in with you later. All right, went to the gym, stopped at the store, got some wine, got some munchies, and now I'm swimming. Stacy's in the house right now, refreshing her drink. My wine. Grapes, cheese and crackers, goldfish, more wine and music. I seriously am not gonna want summer to end. All right, I'll be right back. Well, I'll be back in a few hours. Okay, well that's gonna do it. I'm gonna sign off. It is 5 o'clock and I am on my way home from a fabulous afternoon with floating in the pool and hanging out with my girlfriend, and then another one of her friends came over. So 3 of us hanging out in the pool all day. I had a great day. So I will catch up with you soon, I promise. Good night.